Hey guys, we're back at Land of the Giants today. Today we're going to be doing a little drop shot with my favorite, green pumpkin candy. So I'm using 12-pound test, 1/0 hook, green pumpkin candy worm, and just a little 1/8 ounce sinker. The reason I don't like using heavy sinkers because look where we're fishing. We're fishing on the walls and we're fishing up on this heavy rock. So you get stuck a lot more. It just takes a little bit more time to go down, that's all. You know, so we're just gonna parallel these rocks, and you might be in for a bumpy road because there's a lot of people out here today. And we're just gonna, so do not be afraid if your graph says 68 feet of water like mine does. You gotta just throw it closer to the rocks. You're not fishing 68 feet of water. You're fishing up there next to the rocks, right up there next to it. Let that thing go down, just let it sink. Sometimes I'll hit that bait on the way down. Sometimes you hope that you get a ledge, or maybe there's a big boulder down there. It's hard to say. If it keeps sinking too much, I reel it in and I go a little bit further down. Like, you know, I might go to the end of this rock or the end of that rock over there. That one looks really good. I'm gonna get us a little bit closer. We'll go in a little bit closer. I'm looking for key areas to cast this drop shot, is what I'm doing. You know, I want to be somewhere, you know, where there's a point or something like that that goes, you know. So I think the end of these rocks are points, like that one right there. We'll just sail one up there and see what happens. So I'll just let that pendulum down, because I'm in 69 feet of water. So let's get up a little bit closer. We don't need to be so far away. We'll just get right up to them. Just a little bit different way of fishing, guys. Just, that's it. All right, let's reel in, get another shot at it. There we go, right there. Let's see what happens. Land of the Giants, in case you don't know, is Saguaro, because you never know when you're going to get a big fish. You could catch 4 little ones, and then you get a big one. Or you could catch 1 or 2 big ones. You just don't know. So I'm hoping that when I cast it up there, I'm going to hit something, you know, down below. So I'm looking over here at these rocks now. That one didn't have no ledge there. So now I'm gonna hit over to this big rock, pitch that right up there on the edge of that, and just let it fall right off that rock. Perfect looking spot for a nice fish to come out of. All right, hit a ledge. So that's what you wanna do. Let that go down and rest somewhere down 15, 20 feet down. Okay. This is gonna be a little bumpy, folks, because, ooh. Oh my gosh. All right. Land of the Giants. Let me get away from everything. Let's get away from the rocks. I had one time go up under a ledge. I don't know how big it is, but it's feeling heavy. But we got a lot of waves too, so hang on. This is the problem with coming to Saguaro Lake, folks, is the skiers, wakeboarders and skiers. He is big. Hasn't. Oh God, there he is, right there, Bob. There he is. Look at. Oh my God, they're strong, folks, they're strong. Keep the camera on his fish in case he comes off. Here he comes. Whoa, folks, look at that. That's a good one. 21, 22, 23 feet of water. Come on. Well, that looks pretty with that 5150 in the back of his mouth. Look at that. Woo. Right in the top of the mouth. Is that a pretty sight? If you come to Saguaro Lake and you only catch one of these, oh my gosh. You know, that would be so beautiful. In the 5-pound range, could be 5.5. But, you know, I'm going to stick him in and get a live shot of him here in a minute. So let's go ahead and cut this and then keep fishing. We have it on a sheer cliff here, but what I'm going to do is cast up into the shade. Remember, they have no eyelids, so we're going to cast in the shade and try to catch another one. I got lucky on that one. That was in the sun. So I'm going to cast right to the end of that, let it go down. Takes a while to sink, guys. Don't be in a hurry. Just let it go down. Keep giving land. My graph is showing 63 feet of water. Let it go down. Once it gets down about 10, 15 feet, I'll shake it a little bit, and if there's any down there, he'll take it. If they don't, I'm going to throw it right back up to the next place. I'll throw it right in that little cut, right on the rock. Just let it go down. Now just sink. Okay, it's going down, going down. This is, pretend if the water was way up there and you let it sink and got on the top of that rock. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to let this find a little ledge down there. And this is kind of nice in the shade. Kind of letting it go down. But sometimes they're suspended on these rocks too. Sometimes I could cast it right up, let it go right on down. All right, we're going to throw it right back to the wall. Feels good fishing in the shade. There's always a lot of fish in the shade, so we're just going to let it go back down. Let me hit just a little bit further up. There you go. You know, my personal view is with all these boats running up and down the lake and crashing into the walls and stuff, I think that's generating oxygen. It's a pain in the butt, you know, because you're being tossed all over the boat and you can't steer it and you can't fish good and stuff, but I think it helps. I really do. So if you can bear with it, I got to find that ledge again. I circled back around while we were cut. I think it's right up here by this green bush on the wall. So I'm going to pitch one way up there, right there, and just let that go down. What to do is just throw it out and just let it go down. Okay, it hit the ledge. Jerk it. There's my jerk right there. There it is. It's not pulling the rod all the way over, but it's a fish. Come on, jump off. Nope, he came out of deep water. He's gasping for air. So let's go ahead and just let him go down. He came out by 25, 30 feet. So we'll just let this little guy go. We'll go ahead and close this out since the traffic's getting so heavy right now. Just remember, I'm using a 1. Make sure your worm's straight, guys. That's the most important part, is having that worm straight. Some guys, you can say, well, they like to put the worm the hook all the way through. That's fine. You know, you could do that. There's no weeds here. There's nothing here. So I just like skin it just a little bit like that, and that works too. So 1/8 ounce drop shot, 12 inches a leader, and you're set to go.